Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the weekly comic ground. We are making our way through this week's Marvel books. Again, we're going to continue with The Amazing Spider-Man #1. Wait, didn't we just do Amazing Spider-Man #70? Yeah, we did. Um, so this is what I was talking about with Marvel. Marvel needed to get their shit together with book shipping on time. Amazing Spider-Man #70 was delayed for whatever reason. Likely Ed McGuinness taking longer than he should. Ed McGuinness taking longer. It was a longer book, so But and so Marvel opted to put uh, Joe Kelly's new Spider-Man #1 out at the same time as he's Spider-Man #70. So yeah. Anyways, nothing really. Not a lot carries over from previous runs. So yeah. Well, some stuff does, but yeah. Anyways, the issue opens. Peter Parker is doing job interviews because he needs money, and a lot of the interviews just don't go well. In fact, the one is he's interviewed by someone that lost a lot of money on Parker Industries. But and but the job after the job reviews, he's going to hang out with Aunt May. And while spending time with her, he gets the call that he got one of the jobs he's interviewed for because an internal recommendation that put him over the top. A classmate of Peter's from middle school, Brian Nearing, whom May does not think highly of. Apparently, they did a prank together in middle school, and yeah. However, as Brian is about to introduce him to the boss, there's apparently a commotion in the street below Rand Industries. It's the Rhino. And so, Spider-Man takes care of the Rhino, but dropping a truck on him. However, of course, Rhino smashes through the truck, and suddenly just stops and collapses. He had a heart attack, and so Peter tries to save him. Noting that this is better uncharacteristic for Rhino anymore. He's muscle for hire, and he can usually be talked down. But like I said, heart attack. across town at Kingsley Tower, the corporate home to Kingsley Unlimited, Roderick Kingsley is apparently has basically created a drug and is making it distribute and make sure it's distributed in the city. And he wants to make sure that Rhino's taking the drug is not going to get back to King Unlimited. But Peter and Shay are on a double date with Randy and a girl. And apparently, at the moment, Peter and Shay are not exclusive. He's got to earn exclusivity back. He's on probation. But after dinner, Peter goes to check out Rhino's place. Also because of the fact that Randy mentioned that in his job, clients he's known for years are slamming doors in his face. You know, family people, good people. Apparently, no one in East Harlem is themselves. But Spider-Man is investigating around his apartment, and Spider Sense is going off. At first it's just a dull roar, and then just incapacitatingly strong. And suddenly, it seems that he's surrounded by all his villains. And that is where the story is, not the issue. We have, as with any first issue, at least a major franchise book for Marvel, we get a lot of backup stories, kind of to tease what's coming. So first off, we got Death to the Tyrant. At Oscorp, Norman Osborn is holding a press conference, and he's attacked by a man who's been cybernetically enhanced, and but Norman takes him down, and it should be noted that the guy makes some very good points. That his wife is dead. His wife was killed by the Green Goblin. And Norman Osborn is just to walk around free. But he takes the guy down. And he's been inspired by Spider-Man to basically to do what he can to make amends, saying that a friend recently reminded him that those who have abused great power, if given the chance, have a responsibility to make amends. And he intends to atone for the sins of his past. And that is, effective immediately, that is the only mission of Oscorp. Next, we have a preview, take place in Arizona. Some scientists are looking at one of the rock formations, and another scientist, likely not exactly a respected scientist, says that it's not a rock formation; it's a tree trunk, a petrified tree trunk. And then it opens. The Hellgate is open now. And that is where the issue ends. Okay. So we've got a tease of Norman, as well as a tease of an interesting new threat. Good issue though, strong issue. Looks like Roger Kingsley's going to be the big bad for this run, which okay, all right. He's since his return, he's had some interesting stories. I will say I'm not entirely fond of how Pepe Alvarez is drawing Doc Ock's tentacles. It's they should be round, not flat. But anyway, it is by no means a deal breaker for me. So yeah, moving on to our next book, we've got Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider, number 12. Where we left off, Gwen was based on a interdimensional road trip with Earth 65's Loki, and had bonded with a cosmic cube. And so the issue opens on Earth 65 in the past. Loki is about to make the cosmic cube his, but there's a failsafe and it vanishes. And it shows up above New York on Earth 65 as the Mary Jane are playing are rehearsing on a rooftop. In the present, Universe 616, Loki has taken Gwen to an Earth or a planet which is Utopia. But he says that perfection sometimes comes at a cost. And some kids lose their ball, and Gwen shoots a web line to grab it and gets arrested. Apparently, they think that her web shooters are psychic powers. But she explains she doesn't have psychic powers; she has cosmic powers. And yeah, she breaks out of jail. Turns out that psychics on the planet are basically batteries, and they're sacrificed. And so Gwen destroys the basically freeze the batteries, and basically destroys the planet. Of course, basically destroying massive destruction of a way of life on a planet. This is to draw attention, and this time the attention is drawing the attention of Phoenix. And that is where the issue ends. Okay, I'm kind of liking this idea. Really seeing Phoenix probably for the story arc. A complaint I had with the Phoenix the Phoenix series is that it hasn't really it makes the point she's a major player cosmically, but she's had guest stars, but has not guest starred in a book with cosmic implications, at least recently. But anyways, that's it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Smock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.